Shalom. The words of Great Millstone from the church in Birmingham, Alabama, come to give warning to you so-called blacks and to the Native American Indians of the impending danger that how about shots like the sin. Before we get started, let's give all honor, glory, and praise
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Hakodash.
Double honor side teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, Lord, and salutations to the Lord's elect. You see, we just back out here again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. To ultimately prophesy the downfall of America, Babylon the Great. And why? Because the Lord, He's against this place, man. See, Bible says in Ezekiel 35. You see, because everything that's taking place here on the planet Earth is ultimately leading to the downfall of the so-called white man Esau Edom. And this is why you're seeing so many things with this concerning this society is taking place. For the money is failing, you know, the food is drying up, the convenience is running dry. Everything that these people have is an outlet to not be concerned with prophecy is pretty much going away. And it's going to get to a point where you're going to be concerned with it, man. So you got it out.
Yep, Ezekiel 35 and verse 1. And it says, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it.
You see, prophesy against it, man. And the Lord He ain't said nothing good to come to America, man. The Lord said evil and only evil. And not only that, the evil is going to increase, man. So you got it out.
Say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold,
and thus said the Lord. You see? You got it.
O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee.
And Mount Seir is speaking of Edom, speaking of America, Babylon the Great, which is being ran by the so-called white man Esau Edom. The Lord said that He's against them, man. You see? You got it.
And I will make thee most desolate.
See, and that's pretty much gonna be the end all be all for the Lord to make this place more desolate, and that's gonna pretty much happen through World War III. You see, this is why you have so much tension with countries is growing, because it's ultimately gonna grow into its perfection, which is World War III, and America's gonna get caught up right in the middle of it, man. You see, and the end all be all is for that place to get hit by the missiles, man. You see, you got it.
It says verse 4, and I will lay thy cities waste, thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
See, and how you gonna know? Because it was being prophesied to you by the prophets. And he tell you in the beginning to prophesy against it and say, you know, that the Lord He's against this place, man. You know, and prophecy is pretty much to say before. So we're telling you and warning you of the things that's gonna happen beforehand. You know, it's more on it. Come, you got it.
It says verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Yeah, and that's why, because Esau got this perpetual hatred even to 2024. This nigga ain't changed. The Lord tell you, should a leopard change his spots, man? You see, ain't nothing about this guy changing. He's just been more modernized, man. You know, he's been more camouflage, for the lack of a better term. Yep, the street. Yeah,
what the Lord called it perpetual, because perpetual is a continuous, like a continual drop or drip. It never ends. You know?
To this day, man. You know,
to this day.
It says the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time of their iniquity had an end.
Yeah, see, to this day, man, Esau Edom is still carrying out that perpetual hatred. But you're going to see it in this perfection in Jacob's trouble, man. This nigga ain't go away, you know, he smiling at you now. But soon he going to show his horn and tell you that. He be Revelation 12 and 12. You got it all.
Con, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
And this is why we out here to speak the words of prophecy, man, to warn you of the so-called white man Esau Edom and his intents and purposes, which this guy, he's gonna flip the society upside down and give you a solution, and that solution is gonna be the CHIP, man. You know, that's gonna be the solution to all your problems that taking place here in the earth, and if you take it, it's gonna be destroyed. According to Revelation the 14th chapter, man. You got it.
Come, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yep, these words are faithful and true, man. And everything that you seeing taking place on the earth, it all goes back to the scriptures. You see that what the Lord tell you that none shall want to make. Because in the end of the day, it's the only thing that's gonna make sense, man. You see, you got it.
Come. Fear not their imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
That speak against thee. You know, because Jake always got a rebuttal. But that's why Ezekiel the 12th chapter tell them niggas that you say that this vision is for a long time to come, but the Lord is gonna do it in your lifetime, man.
Hey, and read that back one more time.
Con. Fear not the imaginations against thee, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
No, the imaginations and the incredulity go to that.
Con. Fear not the imaginations
So that's
against
the
thee.
thought process, man. All of these philosophies, any way outside of the Lord, you know.
Okay.
Well, go vote, because that was a big thing in my job yesterday, man. It was a lady trying to give me a history lesson on voting, like how that'll be the answer. That is, if I was to tell you really why I don't believe in voting or what my hope or beliefs is to, that lady would have laughed me to scorn.
Yeah.
So what we do, we gotta cut Jake. We gotta cut Jake with the wisdom of the scriptures.
Right.
Hey, what has voting done for you, lady?
Right.
And she, she went into her little soliloquy. They died for us. I was like, I get that. That's all well and true, but what has that done for you? I'm in the same effed up position you were in, and you were screaming it.
Okay.
What has it done for you?
Okay.
And all of a sudden, Jake didn't have an answer. And then we brought out the electoral college. If you understood the electoral college, you would never vote.
Right.
And I told Jake, I was like, if anything, I could see it on a local level, but not on a national level, because I know it's never going to change. It ain't going to come. You see, that was my unbelieving thoughts to her sister. It rocked her world. That rocked her world. My unbelief of why I don't believe in her sister rocked her world. We can't let the unbelief of these people rock ours.
Right.
She may not. When if Donald Trump wins, you going to the poll on November the 4th. What did that do for you, bitch? You see, it's gonna rock. It rocked my unbelief, my incredulity towards that system. Let this when the system doesn't play in our way, they're gonna hate you.
Okay.
You see, that rocked her world. Right. Don't allow the incredulity of these people when they come with whatever saying or belief system against the word or whatever, though it may seem as though they may be right for a time. Do not allow that to knock you off your damn pivot, man. Incredulity, unbelief. They can't believe this. When you go into the word incredulity, they're
You got the word incredulity for you. Just to bag the brother up, the word incredulity. The state of being unwilling or unable to believe something.
Mind seared with a hot iron.
See, you got it. You got to say it's seared with a hot iron. Because like you said, bro, it says unwilling to believe. The Lord blocked them people off for the lack of better words. You know, that angel at the garden for the lack of better words to keep people from coming in. That's what your high bar smell shines for.
These people are going to see this incredulity. They think it to be a game for them now. That incredulity is going to turn to hate towards us because you are the speaking box towards them. You're the reason this vibration going. You know what? Smash the radio. You're that radio, man. You're that voice now. See?
If I make, it's going to be a penalty for being allies with Yahweh Shah. They said in St. John the 7th chapter, the world can't hate me, but you will hate them. It's not like we just so special and we shut the job. No, it's the spirit of Yahweh Shah in us, man. That's like even, that's why I say fear not the incredulity. Because I know some brothers ever went to a spot, happened to everybody. You go to a spot and all of a sudden demons hop on them. Yeah. You know, you buying drinks. You been there 4 or 5 times. You took the good last time. And all of a sudden this time you come in there, the demon hop on you. And it's not like, God, she really can't help you. You know, it's really just the spirit of Yahweh Shah upon you so powerful. Demons gonna try to attack you any every way.
Yeah, like the Edomite that you have been dealing with for years. All of a sudden I come in there. What's your ID, brother? Yeah, a whole month harassing the brother, man. Like, come on, bro.
And if I may, hey, the scripture said, would a son had not believed? You know, so that make the words of Yahweh Shah no effect. Most High forbid. So regardless of who you vote for, it's still gonna be a famine. It's still gonna be World War III. You're still gonna have Jacob's trouble, man. You know what you got.
But they're hearing our incredulity. They're hearing the thoughts of us. Hey, so why would it shake you when they give you their point of view of why they think our faith is bull? You see?
Lord said the wisdom of this world is foolishness.
That's it, bro. That's it.
That show outlet. That shit gonna fail. Or they tell you how the shadows of Egypt.
Yeah. Isaiah 30. Hey, if a brother could, man. Get that Isaiah 30 and 1.
book of Isaiah, chapter 30, and verse 1, and it says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord.
See, our people rebelled against to rebel. Re means back. To bail means to war. Who are they warring with, man? Yahweh Shalom Shah. You got it up.
They take counsel, but not of me. They cover what they covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
Yep, and that covering, he said they cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. And that's really the covering that Esau Edom, man. You see, because who's driving you down there to go vote? Who put that in your mind that shit work? You know what I mean?
He got bucks. This nigga won't take you to work. This nigga won't take you to work so you can make rent. But this nigga got a whole bus system set aside for your ass to go vote in a month of November, man.
And they trusting that shit. Hey, let me tell you, we have seek for a nation that cannot save us, man. You see, and there's Jake, man. You looking for change in America, man. But the only change is you get your ass whoop more and more. You get your ass whoop more this year than last year.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That's the only change you get. You got it.
It says that want to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
And who is the mouth for the Lord? The prophets, man. You see, you go inquire of the prophets. But Jake don't do that, man. Jake ain't came over and asked how y'all feel about voting. Should we vote? You know, no, nigga. You see, you got it. Huh?
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. They trying to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. You know, they want more jobs.
Yeah.
You know, they want lower taxes.
Yeah.
You see?
I mean, really, Jake just want relief. You know, but it's a song you see you looking for love in all the wrong places. But Jake tried to look for love in the form of Esau. Again, you get a $1 raise, $2 raise, you still in hell.
Yeah.
Let's say if you hit on a parlay bet, you still in the same. Your baby mama still tripping. You know, you still gotta pay rent. Bills are still due. You still in debt. So for the lack of better words, instead of Jake trying to seek situation in carnal things, or seek comfort in carnal things, it's best to seek comfort in the scriptures, man. Because as you read in the scriptures, if you seek in carnal things, you ain't gonna do nothing but devalue yourself, man.
You got
You
it.
got it.
It's even like if Jake make a certain amount of money, they'll put your ass in a different tax bracket. Man.
That's it. Just so they can cause new hell on.
That's it.
It's what is Egypt goes into double house of bondage, double straits, man. So how you gonna find release in a house of bondage and double straits, man? You in double hardship, like you between a rock and a hard spot. You really
Ain't no comfortability. I don't care. Look, when you in a rock and a hard place, the only thing you do is look up. You know what I'm saying? I say, look high for your redemption card now. You're looking for your house shot. So real quick, brother had a precept. Brother Kyle, you got it.
This is Jeremiah 6:16. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old path, where's the good way, and walk therein.
Yep, and that's the way of the scriptures, man. You see, this is that good path. Returning to your house by Shema Shah. The Lord, he tell you that he that findeth me findeth life, man. See, you know, you got it, man.
And ye shall find rest for your soul.
See, you gonna find rest for your soul, man. Hey, the Lord tell you that this is not our rest, man. You see, what is that? Isaiah 28:20 tell you how he pulled the cover up and his feet out. You know, you cover your right side, but your left side is exposed. There's pretty much no comfort here, man. You see, and ultimately, because it's not your rest, this is our place of rest. You see, because the Lord, he take those burns of the world off you, man. You don't fuck about trying to be something in America, man. We know that this place about to be destroyed. So really, our investments is in this truth, man. You see, you got it out.
But they said, we will not walk therein.
Yep, and that's Jake. They won't walk their in. And what the Lord said, shall you be stricken more and more? The Lord's just gonna start destroying you, man. And you gonna see that take break. One of those plagues the Lord's gonna send to America is death, man. You see? You got it out. You on it? Oh yeah, there's one more. Yeah.
Also I set watchmen over you.
Yep, and we the watchmen storm with the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone on down to the affiliate brothers. You see? You got it out.
Saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet.
Yep, see? Yep, hey, hearken unto Yahweh Shai, what the Lord is about to do here in the earth. What these niggas say, you got it.
It says, but they said we will not hearken.
You see, they want to continue in America. So guess what? The Lord gonna kill them, man. You see, and it ain't personal. It's just business for real. You see, because you don't want to get with the program of the Lord, man.
Hey, you feel me? I got something real quick for you. Because again, a lot of niggas just emotional. That's the reason why they don't love Yahweh Shai. Niggas can't really dwell around Yahweh Shai back in the intro because niggas would have came uncomfortable, man. And the reason why you are uncomfortable because the Lord's gonna put you to death. Got something for you real quick. This is the book of Proverbs 8, and I'm gonna start at verse 35, like brother mentioned. It says, "For whosoever found me found a life and shall obtain favor of the Lord." We just add to what you about to say, man, because that's the good way the brother was just mentioning to you. The good way the prophets lead you for salvation, but they don't want to do that. Niggas just want a happy wife, happy life, you know, a big with a bride or anything, man. And these carnal things, you know, even though it might satisfy your hunger for a little while, you're gonna be hungry, you know, an hour later. But like Howard Shah said, this is the food that you eat that you're gonna never thirst again. It says, but he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All that hate me love death. And that's what happens when you reject life, man. Once you reject Howard Shah, you really reject the life, and you really just walking into your death, man. Walking into Babylon. You know, especially once you learned about this truth. The scriptures say, ain't nothing worse than a dog returning to his own valley. You know, you become twice the child of hell. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lord is going to get up there and crucify himself again for you. No, man. It's too late. But you got to do it.
You got it. This morning.
If I may jump down to verse 19. In Jeremiah 6:19. Here on earth, behold, I will bring evil upon this people.
And it's the spirit. Because we the one that's pushing forth this mission throughout the whole planet Earth, man. You got it?
Even the fruit of their thoughts.
Yes, it says he's going to bring the evil upon these people, even the fruit of their thoughts, man. And that reminds me of Genesis, the 2nd chapter. Every thought of them was evil continually. You know, you got it?
Because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor to my law.
They didn't love Yahweh Shai. They didn't do Psalms, the 2nd chapter, where they kissed the son and he be angry. They didn't do Psalms, the 2nd. They skipped over that chapter, man.
Man, what is it to hearken? It's to attentively listen.
And again, just going back, that's their reverence. Because Yahweh Shai said this, man. Yeah, you know, it's like it's a difference between your mama saying something and your daddy saying something. It's a difference between the regular police officer saying something and the sheriff pulling you over and saying something. It's a whole different feel, man. You know, you might even talk about the Alabama game, with, you know, but when the sheriff come through, he pull up, you know, something wrong. And it's the same thing with the prophets. Yeah, you can hearken to these little guys. They might have a little bit of the truth, but once the prophets say something, that's how you know it's concrete, man. You got it, bro.
It says, but rejected it.
Yeah, but they rejected it, man. And again, you're rejecting the words of authority just to hearken into the words that are vain, man. Because the words of this boy, it only sound good. Niggas using, $50, $100 words, man. Nigga, keep it simple, man. You know, that when things become complex, for the lack of better words, that's when destruction, you know, and bad things are people. Huge communication.
Yeah. And like the Lord said, a carnal mind leads to death. But a spiritual mind leads to life and peace, man. And that carnal mind puts you in awkward positions, man. And that's why Jake always in an awkward position or a fucked up position because he's fucking carnal, man.
Yeah.
And that awkwardness just gonna grow until you making a bad decision and you gonna die.
Yeah, and if I may add too, because a lot of shit that Jake go through, a lot of hell that he go through is self-inflicted.
Yep.
It's not like the Lord just got it bad out. It's your fault, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's your fault that shit happened, but it's your fault you was in the car accident. Let's be real, man. You know, because again, when we want this truth, you have to have a sense of reality for yourself, man. Right. You know, again, you gotta know when you shoot yourself with the foot, you gotta stop getting hit with the same fucking punch, man. You got it, bro.
This is on Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
See, arise and depart, and it starts by way of the mind first and foremost. You know, it tells you in Romans 12:2 to be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's how you depart, man. Because this place ain't your rest, man. This place is pretty much packed with victories, man. You're really supposed to be vexed to it. You see? You got it up.
Because it is polluted.
See, it's polluted, man. It's polluted with abominations. You know, even your food, the shit, the water you drink, even the air you breathe, man. You see? Got it.
And if I made that pollution start with a thought too.
Yeah. I was just going to add to it. It starts with a thought, and what? That thought leads to a
degenerate spirit, man. That's why you got to rebuke even thoughts. Every thought is either righteous or it's wicked.
That's it.
That's it.
You gotta know how to. You got it.
Not so like I was saying, the saying go, wherever the head go, the ass follow. You know, just going back to that, man. You know,
And you gotta know how to discern. You know, because you can't entertain everything that comes to you, man.
Yeah. That comes to your mind.
Yeah.
Evil thought come to you about a brother, man. You better rebuke that within. It better not even take seconds, man. Rebuke it, because that ain't the spirit of the Lord. That's the spirit of Satan. You got to be able to, like the brother said, you got to be able to discern. That's Satan, man. Hey, a God Shaitan. You doubt when you're Shaitan, Apala Yabba Shemi Abba Baba Shah. You feel me? Simple, man. You got to pray Satan out your thoughts, man.
And if I may, because that's what the scripture say, that rule of bitterness. You don't want that rule of bitterness to come in and creep in and take root. Because once that take root, you done for. You put a lack of words. Now I'm saying you got the car keys to your brain now. Now you conspiring now, man. Yeah, I'm pretty shocked in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be thinking like that, bro. Niggas be thinking like that. What y'all brothers got?
You got it, bro.
Come. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction.
See, it's gonna destroy you even with a sword of destruction. Like the brother said, Satan controlling your mind. That's why the Lord speaks about that helmet of salvation, man. Beautiful, you know, taking on that shield of faith. And that's really what you're gonna need here in these times, man, because Esau, he pushing out so many enchantments, man. Especially as you get closer and closer to the end, this nigga is coming with all sorts of enchantments. Even tell you that when they say, lean on thy enchantments.
Yeah, matter of fact, Isaiah 47. Keep that for the brother. Isaiah 47. It started at verse 9.
Hey, that lets you know how Esau, that he gonna come with it, man. That's part of his sword. No?
And men in the faith, hey, the one that thought he could fly, like R. Kelly a month ago, man. Hey, that's what happened to him, man. He got caught up, wrapped up in the world. Matthew, it tells us in Matthew the 13th chapter, man. He got, for whatever reason, say he picked up that paintbrush, as the scripture is telling us to depart from this place. He didn't depart fully, man. So what? Now he thinking he can fly to a point where now he ain't even in the truth no more, man. He got overthrown. Just now he's finna be roadkill for the Lord. See, bro. Roadkill. You done did all this time in the work, man, for nothing. But you got us a lot.
Yeah, start at the top. You got it all. Let's start at the top.
Yep, this is Isaiah 47, verse 1. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
If I may add, it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Now, we already know that word Babylon goes back into Babal, which actually means with confusion. The same thing, dust. Dust is spiritually mean confusion, man. You know, you got it up.
Sit on the ground, there's no throne. O daughter of Chaldeans.
Oh, daughter of the Chaldeans. And just like the brother, going back into the point that the brother made earlier, when you go into Chaldea, you go into ancient, Babylon, there was a heavy place where witches lay, man. They pushed forth heavy enchantments, man. Serve different gods and things like that. You know, down here in Birmingham, Alabama. That's why this place called Magic City. You know? You got it?
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Yes, you're not going to have that same fame you had back in, 1776. Now everybody can see you as the whore, as you want. Even the whole planet Earth, man. That's why a lot of people ain't doing business with you anymore, man. Even Trump. A lot of reasons why Trump, the economy was good when Trump and Bush was in there, because they used to threaten people with business, man. You gonna give me this, and if you don't, I'm gonna bomb you to hell and back, man. With that gold in Sri Lanka, It was a video of everybody having all that gold on top of that mountain,
Oh, yeah.
You didn't hear shit else about it, man. The Congo with the that was Congo.
Uganda.
Yeah, Uganda.
It was Uganda. Shit, you ain't heard nothing.
When Jay get money, you gonna see. You ain't see none of them motherfuckers, man. All them boys probably dead, man, because of you, so. But you got it, man, Ty. You got it.
It says, take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers.
Yeah, the Lord pretty much exposing this place, man. Tell you how sins has reached into the heavens, man. How the nations are angry at this place. See? And the only one thing that can come out of that is destruction, man. See?
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
See? You got it.
Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah, 'cause the Lord, he's going to come back as an angelic power, man. He's going to come back in his glory with the missiles along with the chariots, man. You see? Keep going.
And it says, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel.
Speaking about your house, shot. Okay.
Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms.
Yep, and that's speaking of America, man. The daughter of the Chaldeans, with this place, it deals heavily with witchcraft, man. You know, like the brother was going into, even down here in Birmingham, this place being known as the Magic City. It's a lot of enchantments that go out here, man.
And I can speak towards living in Alabama, but being in a town not necessarily in the area. Birmingham had Esau did a heavy enchantment through that first 48.
Yeah.
Out down here in Birmingham, it put a degenerate spirit in all of these major states, man. All of these niggas was in competition to have the murder rate go. They wanted to be number one. We want the most murderous city in America.
They got run out there.
Birmingham was considered the most dangerous city in America for about, 8 years? And that threw people off because little old Alabama, well, Detroit had to up the score. Now Chicago got to up the score. Now California got to up the score. It's a heavy demonic spirit that Esau pushed out here with gang violence and just street violence in Birmingham. Bro.
And if I may add too about the dangers of Birmingham, the Vulcan. Now you go into the statue of the Vulcan, he's the god of war. That's who's staying over the city. That vibration is getting pushed forth throughout the whole Jones Valley, man. When you go into the god of the Vulcan, he's this blacksmith, he's a god and referee, and there's no coincidence why it's the switchboards in Alabama. There's no coincidence why Alabama have a gun problem now. Why? Because the god of war is still on the city. That's a part of those enchantments that's getting pushed forth, man. These different statues that's getting put out here is not for no reason. Even the statue of Dwayne Wade getting pushed out there.
Yeah.
They probably pushing out the spirit of homosexuality out there, man. These different things are not there for no reason. No, it's a vibration that come with these different statues, man.
Yeah. Hey, because even if you look at the people, motherfuckers went like this back in 2014, man. You know, just in a 10-year span, when that 10 years went quick as hell, people have changed, man. You know, the morality of the people, they more psyched out of insane and destruction. It only make more sense now, man. Because you really can't reason with these people, man. You can't sit these niggas down and tell them, trying to get them to do righteousness, man. You know, they got those spirit, those enchantments put on them, man. Yeah. You see, you got it. Oh, you got something?
Now get them precepts.
Okay, cause you got it all.
Yeah, it's Isaiah 47, starting at verse 11. It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off.
See, and that's just the Lord popping up on you suddenly, man. And He's gonna do it by way of sending forth these prophecies. Soon, the light's gonna be out, the fool gonna be gone, and all hell gonna be breaking loose. And that's those evils coming upon you suddenly, man. You know, you got it all.
And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. It says, stand now with thy enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries.
So keep that same energy, man.
Yeah. Keep going to those Build-A-Bird meetings and all this shit that y'all be throwing to conjure up plans to keep Jake in the Lord's state. Hey, trust in that, man. You know, you got it.
It says, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, if so be thou shalt be able to profit.
If so be, you gonna prosper with it, man. You got it.
If so, thou mayest prevail.
Yeah, but you're not going to, man. That's the Lord really talking shit, man. You know, telling you, man, stand with that and see what that shit gonna do for you when I pop up, man.
That's it.
You got it.
It says, thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators, and stand up.
Yeah, pretty much all the mighty men of Babylon, all the so-called smart people, man, the wise of the world,
The warlocks too.
yep, the warlocks and the witches, let all them come together and see what they can conjure up to get you out of this shit, man. Okay.
And save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
You see, and none of it's gonna save you. In fact, all y'all gonna be thrust through, man. Yeah. You know, everybody's gonna be destroyed by where those thermonuclear missiles, except for the elect in that.
Lord, like, man, Bray, yo, you know how the Power Rangers come together to make
Yeah.
it
That's it.
to a
Yeah,
Lord,
that's
hey,
it.
man, hey, make an evil megazord. And then like, hey, come together, like, bring your most vicious creation that you can conjure, man. 'Cause I promise you, it ain't gonna be able to stand before him, man.
Optimus Prime.
Yeah, that's a scary thought. Yeah. That's a scary thought when you think about it. It's like, look how Esau got us shook, man. The Lord's like, hey, man, bring your worst to me, man. I promise you that. I won't bat an eye, man. He ain't gonna bat an eye.
Hey, I want me to be as a man.
Yeah, I won't be
He ain't coming with that
scary, man.
Western fucking American spirit, man. Niggas all scared and shit. Man, hey, the Lord created too, man. You know.
Jake don't know what you terror means until that bomb go off in their city, man. When that bomb go off, I've been around it, man. When that bomb go off, then Jake gonna know. Like, oh, this is serious. That's how the Lord gonna wake Jake up.
Y'all agree, sir?
I got something for you too. I was gonna say, that's the Lord calling out for war. The Lord tell you he's a man of war. But to back that up, this is Isaiah 19 and verse 1. It says the burden of Egypt. See, this is a burden. You know what I mean? A burden something you dwell on. It's a pain to you, man. It says, go ahead.
Like you said in last piece, they weary in their counsel.
That's it.
Nigga pacing back and forth, man.
Yeah, shit ain't done on time.
He on the drum board.
He's out flipping the drum board over. He flipping over tables. He firing motherfuckers and hiring them right back, man.
That's it. It says the burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And just going back, man. Remember the Lord, he said, I shall not meet thee as a man. That swift cloud is coming with, talking about the Lord of hosts, man. Those chariots. All right, that's what the Lord, he's going to be coming with, man. All right, and everything that's worshiping in Babylon the Great, they're going to be moved, man. See?
He said his heart. It said his heart shall what?
It says Egypt's heart shall melt in the midst of it.
Shall melt in the midst of it. So basically, your thought process, their whole thing, this whole monument that you built yourself up on, this molten piece of metal. Lord said, hey, that rudiment of thought, I'm gonna melt it in an instant, like that. That's your heart. Everything that you thought to give you, what, for lack of better words, that grounds you. Lord said, hey, bro, I promise you, I'm gonna lift you off your feet with this. I'm gonna melt you. It's like I'm gonna melt. Yo, what did it say? It says.
Hey, if I may add too, he gonna tell your ass physically too.
Hey, Ezekiel, 22 and 22. I'm gonna leave you there in the midst, and I shall melt you.
Everything said with me. Also, and we did this in Psalms. Probably could get in this Psalms 50 something. Now, you get into the eyes, because you consume, but let them melt its way as waters. I think it's like 58, 55. But you got it, Shai. Break it down.
Yep, going back, it's Isaiah 19 and verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. And that's prophecy. Especially a civil unrest with dealing with the election, where brothers on watch for that, and that shall soon happen, as well as the brothers speaking on the famine. That's gonna bring niggas to fight against each other, friends to fight against one another. Again, it's prophecy. At the end of the day, it's the Lord breaking down Egypt, man. All right, which we know Babylon the Great is what? No, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, man.
I got a precept real quick to back you up, Sean. This for you. This is the book of Matthew 10, and I'm gonna start at verse 34. Think not that I come to send peace on the earth. I came not to send peace on the sword.
Oh, and if I may, that cuts Jesus, man. That cuts Jesus Christ right there, man. Lord ain't come to bring peace on earth. He came to bring a sword. Now that sword can also mean bring division amongst one another, but not only that, but to bring death upon the land too, man. Because that's what the Lord, he's at odds with Babylon the Great, man. He's not at one with this place at all. That's why, again, read that again, Bible shot one more time.
This is the book of St. Matthew 10 and verse 34. It says, think not that I come to send peace on the earth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, think not. He has come to send peace on the earth, because this is a righteous power that we're dealing with, man. Mm-hmm. You got it out.
I came not to send peace, but a sword.
But a sword. And this is a wicked land that he's coming to slay and devour, man. All right, can two walk together unless they be agreed? Lord don't agree with this place, man. It's totally out of order, man. All right, so therefore what? He's coming to bring the sword and set shit back in order, man.
Yeah, hey, just the precept you was breaking down, it's just the election, man. That's a part of that sword, man. He's dividing it right before your eyes, man. The spiritual sword, because you voted for Carmela. You voted for Donald, man. Hey, families are finna be broken up this week. This coming week, man.
One vote matters. You know?
I got one more. Okay. This is Isaiah 19:3. It says, "The spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof."
And he said he shall fail in the midst thereof. Why it's still running, man? Showing you in the return of Yahweh Shah, people are going to be in their everyday business. But everything is going to stop to make your eyes see Yahweh Shah. People are going to be fighting. Everything going to be happy. But everything going to stop when Yahweh Shah comes, man. But you got to read it from the top again.
Yep. Again, it says, "And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits."
And that's them enchanters, man. And they telling you the same thing. Not Balaam. Is that Balaam, the Moabite enchanter? He was like, yeah, these people are gonna be blessed. You spending money to send curses upon Israel, but the only thing these people tell you, they're gonna be blessed. You going to the enchanter, you going to everybody else. The only thing they're saying is, yeah, man, destruction is gonna happen. Everything is inevitable, man. You got it, bro.
Into the wizards.
Man. That left hand side. Y'all brothers got it.
Yeah, I got something for you. It's 58, Psalm 58 and verse Psalm 58 in verse
You got it.
Verse 7. Psalm 58 and verse 7. Let them melt away as water which runneth continually. When he bended his bow to shoot his arrow, let them be cut in pieces, man. And that's the Lord sending forth those missiles, man. Like the brother was speaking earlier, how the Lord's gonna send forth those missiles to melt you, man. You see? But you see that beginning stage. Going back to the brother pointing to that sword, spinning everything up, causing it division. That's just gonna cause everything to clash, man. And the missile gonna clean everything up, man.
Yep.
You see? You got it, huh?
You got something on my mom?
Come, this is the book of Zechariah, chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord, Yahweh Shah, will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Hey, say this the plague is going to be, the Lord is going to send them against all the people that fought against Jerusalem, man. Showing you, it says the mighty Lord sending the plagues, and who is he that can turn them back? You got it?
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
And that's what the missiles is going to do, man. The heat of the missiles is going to do something that the world have never seen before, man. Yeah, as soon as you stand there on Sarah Connor movie, on Terminator 2, as soon as you stand up there, you're going to die, man. And you're going to melt as you standing, man. Going back and saying, let them melt away as waters, You got it, bro.
Yeah, I wanted to hold this Baba Shah. I want to show this to the camera. This is read that back, Baba Shah. Read that precept back.
Come, and this
So they can see.
shall be the plague where the Lord, Yahweh Shah, will smite all of the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
All right, hold it. Now, this is a nuclear shadow, man. Now, this kid was jump roping in the midst as that bright light had went if it came it went black. But that it was a bright light that went behind him. That was the bombs hit.
Yeah.
She was in the middle of jumping rope. She was disintegrating immediately in the midst of a jump. Now this is the nuclear shadow. If I can get it on that, that's a nuclear shadow of the individual. All you got to do is type in atomic shadow.
Hey, and if I may add too, because this weaponry that Esau's bringing forth is something the world never seen before, man. That's why Hiroshima and Nagasaki still shook off that shit.
Yeah.
That's an atomic bomb. So just imagine what the nuclear bomb gonna do. You know, the nuclear bomb gonna keep your ass alive for a little bit, man. You got it, bro. That shit's scary, man. Lord, people is finna get ready to learn the Lord is nothing to fuck with. You know? The fear of Yahweh Shah is going to come back upon the planet Earth very heavy, man. The Lord has been trying to get y'all attention by the way of earthquakes, natural disasters, even your little cousin getting shot. The Lord trying to get your attention, but the Lord's going to get ready to get y'all attention now, but through the missiles now, man. Your undivided attention is going to be on the Lord when the missiles come. Now read that again for me now.
This is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh Shah will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
It says all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Now that really is talking about fighting against the elect, that new Jerusalem, man. The ones that bucked up against this truth. What's the penalty, y'all? You got it.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
Yes, and the only thing that's going to happen, fire is going to have to do that, man. That's why that word consume is there. You got it?
And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
And this is the spirit. It says your eyes shall consume away all the hopes and dreams of Babylon. It's going to burn up before your eyes. All that shit talking that you've been doing, your tongue is going to burn up, man. You don't want to hear, so the Lord is going to burn your ears off. The Lord is going to get ready to be, the Lord is going to get ready to prepare to make a pivotal point upon the planet Earth, man. That you should hearken unto him and that you should listen, like the time and Noah. You know, when your dad keep on telling you something, you get to a point, he had to make somebody an example. That's what the Lord is going to do to Esau. You got something?
I got something.
Come on.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 22, verse 20. As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace.
And that's the spirit. That's what the Lord is doing right now. You got it?
But look at pay attention to the metals. These are rejected metals of the Lord, because the Lord is only dealing with gold and silver this go around. And the Lord is only dealing in the precious metals, man.
You read from the top again?
You got it?
As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it, to melt it.
And they say to blow the fire upon it, because when you blow the fire upon something, you heat it up. Right. That's why the Lord said, and the fan is in his hand, and Yahweh Shah gonna be controlling that fire. You know that righteous indignation. You know what I'm saying? You got it, huh?
So will I gather you in mine anger.
So will I gather you in my anger. You got it.
And in my fury.
In my fury.
And I will leave you there and melt you.
And I will leave you there and melt you, because that's why the missiles is also known as the weapons of the Lord indignation. Probably brother can get that for me.
So like if I make what they call a melting pot.
Yes, beautiful.
You know, the Lord's finna melt this place, man.
I think the brother Tamak had something first.
Yeah, you got it.
You got it.
This is 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shah, will come as a thief in the night.
And that's the spirit, because in the day that the Lord comes, some people going to be about their everyday business, man. Even though brothers going to know what's going on, brothers going to be aware, but there's going to be some people that's going to be clueless what's going on, man. And guess what's going to happen? They're going to be surprised by Yahweh Shah. That's why I say the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night. You got it?
In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
And the heavens is actually the representation of rulership. That's why Esau hated Yahweh Shah, because the return of Yahweh Shah is also talking about the end of the rulership of Esau, man. You got it?
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
And how is that going to happen? You got it, bro. It's going to happen through the missiles, man. This is the only way the elements can melt with fervent heat. Concrete. And not even concrete, the wires and the things that come through Babylon, man. The planet Earth is sick. The planet Earth is a living being, but it's sick as hell. It got Edomites. Yeah. You know, you can say somebody said they got AIDS, you know. You got Edomites, man. And they're attacking the white blood cells, bro. You got it, bro.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
And that's, like the brother mentioned earlier, that's the Lord really doing a clean slate. That burning things up is for a clear path of righteousness to come through, man. You know? You got it, bro. That was it. All right, come. Brothers got it.
I guess two. Two-part. This is Revelations 19 and 20. And the beast was taken, because the brother was speaking to that place that the Lord said he was going to leave you, he was going to melt you and set you on fire. Hey, the brothers, we understand that place is America, ultimately. All right? This is Revelation 19 and 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive.
Hey, if I may add too, because it says the beast and the false prophet, because If I'm not mistaken, you go into the false prophet, it actually goes to the Vatican.
It goes to
and
the
things
Vatican.
like that. And
Vatican
really,
City.
the left-handed Christians, the left-handed Christians, the Antichrist. Because at the end of the day, these are the guys that's pushed forth the religious belief or the religious to have fun upon the earth.
Yeah.
But they're gonna actually push forth the seal. They're gonna actually push that shit as religion. They're gonna pull out their Romans the 13th chapter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These rejected, that's the only precept this is gonna break down right. But the laws of the land, it say be subjective to the holy. You know what I mean? So you gotta take it down. You know? You can't pay your tax. You probably around, he's like, hey, make sure y'all, passing him, man. You know, y'all got a lot, you got it. You say the beast and the false prophet, though, man. They the one that's pushing forth the sea hill. And there's a penalty behind taking the sea hill, man. You got it, bro.
I'll just jump to the point. All right, it says, I'm gonna jump to Revelations 20, and the point is at 14. All right, it says, "And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire." Because
It said death and hell was cast into the lake of fire, man. And again, that lake of fire is not talking about something that's underground. That lake of fire is actually talking about America. After the nuclear missile, even when some get real hot, you can see the waves, man. It's called a heat wave for a reason. You know, and it's actually going to be like a melting pot here, man. All the rocks and wires and all the bullshit people, you know.
that's why the Lord called it a lake. He said the lake of fire, because when you look at America from the west coast and take it all the way to the east, then just tell me that if you was to set it on fire, tell me it wouldn't resemble one of the Great Lakes of Michigan.
And that's spirit, because you know what? America is a valley too. They got the Appalachian Mountains and the Rocky Mountains. So between the Appalachian and Rockies, between them, it's gonna be a bowl, man.
Yes, a bowl.
It's a bowl. You got it, bro.
That's why you got tornado alley in the Midwest, because those lowlands, the way the air hits, man,
That motherfucker coming through, man.
Motherfucker just get towed up, man. But I'll read. It's Revelations chapter 20, verse 14. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. So that's a cut to that IUIC trying to push the hell doctrine. See, you mean to tell me I took fire and cast it into fire, and now fire is burning and screaming, this is too hot for me? It's like, that don't make sense, man. And you threw death in there too with it? That wouldn't make sense, man.
So everybody gonna be immortal now.
Yeah, everybody's.
It don't make, because number one, a lot of these doctors, man, take the number one questions Jake don't ask is why.
Yeah.
Why? You know what I'm saying? Why death and hell get cast in? You know what I'm saying? That's really talking about Esau, man. In this society, in this beast system. But if you're saying this talking about real, people actually dying in actual death, niggas simple, man. You can't be simple, bro. A lot of Israelites are simple in this truth, man. It's the difference between being an Israelite and then being an Israelite of Yahweh Shemai.
These niggas be trying to be too deep, be trying to get a revelation deeper than the apostles and the elders. Stop that shit. This is the valley of the shadow of death. Is it not? So we understanding that, and the apostles and the elders breaking that precept down to us. We understand Revelation 20th chapter now, when it says that death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. We get it. This is the valley of the shadow of death. We understand that death is what? To be without the knowledge of the Most High. He that reject the Most High shall dwell in the congregation of the dead. This shall remain in the congregation of the dead. Didn't America say they created America based off Christianity
value.
Christianity.
Even if what Teddy Roosevelt said, one knowledge of the Bible is greater than the education of the university.
But what did they do with Judge Moore? And it was a big thing in the early 2000s. Judge Moore, they got the Ten Commandments stripped out of the courthouses, man. Hey, the law has nothing to do with spirituality, but it does, man. So this is the place of death, man.
In 1983, the Bible was known as the 1983 was known as the years of the Bible. And then they start saying the Bible is the law of the land, but it's thrown out the window, like you said, it's early 2000. That was on it.
Yeah, y'all finished off. It said, this is the second death.
This is the second death. Going back to I know that second to the third chapter. Because just like the first death, the Lord had to make a point The Lord's gonna make a point again, man. Lord, glorify thy name, Yahweh Shema Shaphan, and glorify his name again. And how he glorifies his name through destruction and death, man.
Fire.
Through fire, man.
That's the second death.
Give me that, what you got, Yeshaya.
Yep, this is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 5. It says, they come from a far country,
They come from a far country, you got it.
from the end of heaven, even the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and the weapons of his
And
indignation
the weapons of his indignation, you got it.
to destroy the whole
To
land.
destroy the whole land. So that's what the missiles are made for, man. The missiles are made to please Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh. Bible can say, get the one, this one in Revelation, the 14th chapter 2. Now, you got some, Malachi?
Yeah, come.
You got it?
Yeah, this Jeremiah 30 and verse 24. It says, the fierce anger of the Lord shall not return
You got it, bro.
till he have done it, till he have performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days you shall consider it. You see, and you was going into how the word is going to get ready to fill your high by Shema Shah. And then you feel to experience the fierce anger of the Lord through by how he gonna destroy America, man.
Yep.
You know how I take that and say, man, yeah, you killed him, but you kind of did too much. And the Lord finna really take it there with this place, man.
Overkill.
Yeah,
That's it.
overkill. Hey, even leading up to that, to play it these people about the experience. You want to know that it's the anger of the Lord, man, by how the judgment gonna be being handed out, man. You just seeing the nigga die, but wait till you see how he died in these evil times, man. You know, beautiful. Then you gonna consider it, man. And one word for consider is to teach. You see, you was taught these things, man. The Lord sent for his prophets to warn you of it, but you gonna consider it once you in it, man. So you got it all.
You got it, bro.
If I may, I'm gonna shot just continue on that one. This Isaiah 13, I'm gonna say verse 6, it says, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
You got it, bro.
Therefore shall all the hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them.
I mean, you said every man's heart's faint. I mean, you ain't gonna have no strength, man. You know, everything that pretty much your plan B is gonna come to light, man. You see all the money, the storing up, the stockpiling, and none of that shit gonna matter because it's gonna be a how by Shema Shah. It's gonna be handing out deliverance, man. See, you got it all.
It says, pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth.
Yeah, hunger pains, you know, pains of is it gonna go back to normal? You know,
Emotional,
psychological,
psychological.
emotional pain, psychological pain, physical pain, you know, spiritual pain, the shit that you pray to Jesus, you keep praying and make shit happen. You know, hey, the Lord tell you how hope deferred make the heart sick, man.
That's it, bro.
See, you got it.
It says, they shall be amazed one at another, their faces shall be as flames. It says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. So yeah, just to back it up, man, the day of the Lord is a terrible time, man. You know, they shall, their face shall be in flames. You know, it made me think about that Jeremiah 30 where he said their face shall be in paleness.
Yeah.
You know, ultimate great fear, man. Lost in the sauce, man. You know, not knowing what the hell going on, man. Especially, you got all those, can't forget about the apparitions. You know, because the Lord's going to play many tricks with your mind in that day too, man. You know, so it's a terrible time, man, that we're coming into. You brothers got it.
You got something, Simone? You got it, bro.
I get that 2nd Ezra 9, starting at 11. And they that are loathed my law, where they had yet liberty,
That's it.
and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not but despised it.
Hey, if I may, because guess what? The place of repentance is very well open unto you, man. You know, it is a society. It is, you know, basically niggas are at ease, man. You can go to the grocery store, you know, you live in your pleasures, you know, but the doors of mercy are slowly closing, man. You know, we like into that time of Noah again. You know, that spiritual ark is being built. You know, but you niggas, you mocking and scoffing, man.
I got a definition if I may.
You got it,
it right back. This is a definition for low. It says hostile, spiteful.
That's it, man. Hey, because even when you present your Howard side to them, they act as if it's a disgust, man.
Yeah, hateful of
Yeah,
disgust.
see,
Yeah.
take the pork out the fork, man. Nigga, I've been eating pork. Yeah, you see, and it's always a strong. It ain't just a slight rebuttal. It's a strong rebuttal behind it.
Yeah.
You know, when you tell them to repent and and return to the Lord. What they did for me. If my car break down right now, what God gonna do for me right now? That's Jake's approach towards the Lord, man. The Lord gonna show you. Fucking man. You see it? You got it.
That was it on that. That was it.
Finishing off that second Ezra 9 and 12, the same must know it after death by pain.
Yeah. You dead now, nigga. Now you consider it. You know what I mean? You consider it. What was the analogy they used? The guy that was drowning. You know, he was asking help from the Lord.
Ask God for help.
And then finally went up to the heavens. He asked the Lord for help. Well, the Lord said, you know, my hand was out to you. My prophets was out there. You know, the sign, it was right there. But you looked and kept going.
You roll your window.
Yeah, you rolled.
Yeah, hey, but the Lord said you gonna know it at the death by pain. You gonna get caught up in some shit, and this gonna be the only thing you can think about.
Yeah,
it's the
it.
prophet, man. The Lord gonna play it back in your mind. You gonna hear famine,
Yeah,
a famine coming to America, blackouts, and that's all you gonna be thinking. Damn, they was saying this shit, man. You flipping your switch. You flushing your toilet, the water ain't going down. You know what I mean? That shit, it gonna be the simple thing that's gonna bug Jake out, man. You know, something simple as your street lights being out on your street, man. You know?
So like if I make, that's when they gonna realize that a prophet was among them.
That's it.
Listen. No, you got it.
Just real quick. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Yeah, because Lord, that was a functioning system back then, man. It wasn't like no time they beat rocks to start a fire. It was actually a system, man. No, there was a real system, man. People was going on dates. They was having weddings and parties and things like that. Twerking ain't new. You know what I mean? They was doing that shit back then, man. You know? But hey, that's that festivity spirit, and that's the same. Just like how America running today, all this shit taking place for you to sit down and consider. Yet niggas still having NBA games, college games, parlay bets, weddings, and all sorts of shit, man. Just like in the days of Noah. You got it.
So like a Halloween party.
Yeah,
You know.
Oh yeah, Lord just put a lot of people to death.
Yeah, Michael Myers.
Yeah, it was a video that came out. But I seen a lot of brides laying down, man. You know, bleed from the head and shit. But that was judgment from your high by smell shot, because the Lord despised your feast days, man.
That's it.
Yeah.
Come. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving into marriage.
And you know this day for the flood, good. You always see Eve with a Don Julio bottle on her head, man. You know, they eating and drinking, marrying, giving in marriage. You say married, you got sneaky links and all these different terms. Dating apps, you know, Christian meat, you know, you got all these Muslim meat. You know, and this is how you know that we in the time of Noah, man. All over again. Hey, the Lord, he reincarnate scenarios, man. You got it.
Come until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Oh yeah, and Lord tell us enter into the chambers, you know, until and the next pass, man. You know, it's gonna come time the Lord gonna put the prophets up, man. And when the Lord put Noah up, the rain came. When the Lord put his prophets up, you gonna see destruction, man. And you gonna wonder where them guys at. You know, cause like it tell you in the days of Samuel how the words of the Lord was precious, man. And one thing that's gonna make the words of the Lord precious is because it brings clarity. You know, the word of the Lord brings clarity, man. You know. So if you can get a word from your house by Shema Shai, you ain't gonna bug out, man. But yet you ain't gonna have it. You know, you got it.
Come. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
When you least expect it, man. You know why you Lord tell you that what's that? Ecclesiastes the 5th chapter.
Yeah, you just want 5 or something.
Come, you know, when they should be in their safety, the Lord gonna pop up on you, man.
Hey, if I may add too, like even Noah, one thing about the word Noah is beautiful. I for 120 years, and all of a sudden, the rain comes off.
No, a sprinkle, not even rain just yet. Sprinkle came down. You know how the Lord do it. It was, what's that? He just didn't make the bottom fall out. He gave Jacob time to freak out, to run by Noah, to actually make it down there, and it's closed. You know?
Hey, even I know the brother made a bad point. Jake really had to think about it. What you saying, bro?
With
Oh, and how they really had to sleep on.
yeah. You had it because you had to think. When a flash flood come, that shit started. You started to see that shit running down the street, and niggas still had to go to sleep. Niggas was still sleeping. You still had to eat. Niggas was still hungry. It was a woman delivering the baby at that moment, man. You know, all sorts of things. Life was continuing as it was. It ain't like the Lord stopped.
If I may, even with the Muslims, that's how it gonna be with the Muslims drop. That's how it gonna be with the Muslims drop. Motherfucker, like I say, you sleep and all of a sudden you feel water hitting you and shit. You gotta wake up, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get up, you know.
Hey, that's the word. You gotta. It's gonna get to a point you gonna have to consider it, man.
That's it, bro.
And then when it's gonna be fucked up, it's gonna be a drill to you, man. You know, like that get nerve, your tongue and shit get dry. You know, your stomach get the bubbling. That's how a chick gonna be in that thing, man.
Bro.
All your hands gonna stand up.
That fight, you know you gotta fight.
I
gotta do it.
That's it. You got it, yeah.
Con, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7.
Matter of fact, start at 4.
Con.
Salak, let me see. Yeah, start at 5.
Con, this is Sirach, chapter 5, verse 5. Concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin.
Yeah, don't be without fear to add something to sin. And really, you should be offending less, man. At least trying to. You know, you got it out.
And say not his mercy is great. He will be pacified for the multitude of my sins.
And the Antichrist doctrine pushed that, man. You know, God love the sinner, but he hate the sin. Hey, the Lord ain't pacified, man. You know, the Lord requires for you to get your shit together once you here, man.
Absolutely right, bro.
You know, you got it.
Con. For mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation rests upon sinners.
See, hey, mercy and wrath comes from your high by Shemel Shop. Hey, I even did a lesson on some monkeys on the teeth of wild beasts and how it was two dynamics played out with a monkey. It was a little 6-year-old girl. She was finna get ravaged by this older man, this old Indian dude, and the Lord sent forth monkeys to pretty much deliver her, but they attacked the man. And that's just that. Yeah, that's mercy and wrath from your high by Shemel Shop, man. The Lord controls both sides of the stick. You see? You got to keep on.
Con.
Yes.
Con. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day.
Yeah, don't be in that mindset. Oh, look, man, I'm living out my truth. Look, I don't want to play with God. Nah, man, you get your shit straight, man. You see, because it's going to come a time. If you love your family, you know, because it's going to come a time where you ain't going to be able to hear the words of the Lord, and you're going to start to see what the Lord was warning you about. And in that day, if you ain't right, you're going to get took. Your children, your ballerina princess, your D1 son, everything going to get wiped out.
Con.
You know, you got it.
Con. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
See? Yep. And in thy security, thou shalt be destroyed when you least expect it. Just like in the times of Noah. You know, a nigga was partying and bullshit, and you know, sprinkles started to come. You know, she tap your forehead, and niggas started panicking, man. You know, and it turned into, you know, flash floodings and what they say, it's raining cats and dogs, man. You know, you got it.
Con. And perish in the day of vengeance.
And that's what's gonna take place when you least expect it. You're gonna perish in the day of vengeance. I did a lesson about a guy. This nigga got married and just they said 7 hours after he said I do, the nigga got gunned down, man. See? And this even how the article was painted. It said that they had a fairy tale atmosphere, man. And Yahweh Shabbat Shai, he did that. He built that atmosphere. It was moments where this nigga was getting ready. It was moments where he was at the altar. It was moments where they was embracing each other, dancing. And then the end of the story was that nigga getting killed 7 hours later, man. You see, and that's your Yahweh Shai pop up. And when you least expect it,
That's a beautiful thought. Like the most beautiful day to them turn to the worst. It's like whatever beautiful thought that you could envision for yourself, think what end is it to the Lord? What will be the end of me for the Lord? That's what is the Lord's purpose for me. He didn't that morning he was thinking about what he was gonna do to some box later on that night. Not understanding he was dying to get to the box at the end of the night, not knowing, bro, you ain't gonna make it. You gonna find death tonight. Like death awaits you. You know? That's crazy, man. That's the Lord. That ain't even crazy. That's the Lord. That's the Lord.
Hey, people need to get ready to learn how to feel the Lord. People need to get introduced to you how about Shemel Shai. The Hebrews 10 and 31, 31, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Lord. Brother got a
I
precept?
got a precept. Second Ezra 16 and 19, corners at 20. You got it now.
Oh, you got all
It says, Behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for many.
No scourge, that's like whipping sticks for you to acknowledge, man. Cause a scourge is like a blow, and like like the officer down there, he broke it down beautiful. It's a time when the Lord strikes, and it's a time when you draw back. And when you draw back, it seems like shit get back to normal. But the next plague always trumps what happened before. You look at C-19, shit that got worse. You know what I mean? Since the lockdown and things like that, man. You know, with the Lord, he shut the ports down. He struck you with that, and he drew back and came back with Hurricane Milton and shit, man. You know, that's those scores just sitting for a minute. You know, got a lot.
Train derailments, losing water. You see, he had the little chemical plant blow. He's displacing the people, really. He's displaced with all of these little minor mishaps. You would think that they would cause them to think upon the Lord, because literally you're being uprooted. Like you're a nobody again. You're a complete nobody to move to a state that, hey, you could possibly get put to death in. Like you would think on the Lord, but Jake don't think to the Lord. It's like, damn, you uprooted me and you planted me in a better position, like how he did Abraham and Lot. Man.
Yeah.
You see, it says, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness.
Yep, see, hey, for all these things that taking place, nobody is sitting down considering, let me get right with the Most High. Let me get right with God. You know, nobody's sitting down and considering that, man. Niggas just continue on. A nigga still trying to find relief. You know, like I said a couple weeks ago, in the family, niggas still gonna trying to find the blunt to smoke, man. You see, as you not being concerned, you not considering what the fuck the Lord really doing, man, to get your shit straight. And the Lord he said, my hand is stretched out still. The Lord got this stuff happening, and his prophets still out here to keep you peace, man.
It says, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
You know what Jay gonna say? Will God do that, man?
Yeah.
Man, God went, man. You see, my little girl died in that, man. God went through that.
Yeah.
Shit, God went, you know what I mean? And Lord said that there's no respect to persons. Those death angels gonna come and touch men, women, and children, man.
Who will perish being innocent.
It made me think when she was going into how every scourge seems to be worse than the last one. It really does be like that. And when you look at Jake in the world, these bills, that's a constant scourge. They don't get better, but these constant bills constantly keeps Esau in your mind, man.
Yeah.
Just say if I ain't had no car, a house note to pay, you still got car insurance, you still got to put gas in the car, you still got to pay that stupid ass parking ticket just to park outside of your favorite restaurant.
You gotta eat.
You gotta eat. Yeah.
That was most of your money to go with, man. Eat. My uncle told me you really work to eat, man. To be honest, if you ain't had to eat, a lot of tickets just be thugging this shit out.
Yeah.
But you really work to eat and have a roof over your head, man. And to be a fucking slave, bro. You know? Yeah, brother Scott.
That's this place not being our race, man.
And if I may add too, going back on these scourges, even each lifetime, those scourges get worse. Because even you can say, yeah, what about the international slave trade? Hey, now it's under more mental slavery, man. I'd rather just thug it out than have somebody fuck with your mind. Because once your mind gone, that's one thing that's hard to get back.
You wasn't catching a lot of Jakes committing suicide during the time of slavery. There's more Jakes committing suicide now. You know? Jake had something to live for. I got my wife, got my kids, so gonna sell this, and before Jacob, quote unquote, delete himself, he went at the slave master. More often times than not.
He'll do the take cake, go for the run.
He gonna do the dash, and he finna meet Esau in the middle of the street. But it says, no. It says, verse 20, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, and this is Jake now, because Esau was lulling our people still. He's lulling our people in the rockabye spirit. Certain Jakes are waking up, it ain't time yet. You know how you wake up, it's time for school. It's like, Hey, boy, it's Saturday.
Yeah.
You know, that's what Esau
Look
doing.
like it.
It says, behold, vectors shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
If I even add, because it's that comfortability. That 4 for 4, you eat. Eating leads to comfortability. You got something to eat tonight, you good.
Yep.
And one of the most uncomfortable situations you can be in is when you're hungry. That's why the Lord is going to use the famine to humble these people. Read that again. Huh?
It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth.
Yeah, the food is cheap, man. About $5, the big $5 meal, the biggie $5, you can get 4-5 things for $1 now. You know, but really, even the quality of the food is low. So you eating, that shit really fucking up your mind, bro. You eat, and then a lot of these niggas, man, it was a nigga I worked with, this nigga had a monster, gummy worms, and all that shit, bro. And later on, the nigga bugged out. You know, I ended up having to snap on the nigga. That was like the reason why he was eating monster while he was eating gummy worms at the same time. You know? Shit, that shit right, man. Had to tell her, like, back calm your ass down, you know? But at the same time, that shit fucked you psychologically, man.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, that's that Food Drug Administration. And he give you the food to make you sick and give you the drug to clear up the solution, but it actually makes you worse, man.
Hey, eating food is a drug.
Yep. Oh,
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A got that thing in it, boy. I like Chick-fil-A, but I know if I eat that shit, I'm I eat that shit another time. Now you eat it 2-3 times a week.
It's like a lady potato chip. I bet you can't eat just one.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to eat about 3-4 of them sandwiches, bro.
You feel me?
And when you put the ketchup on, that shit activates. What the fuck, you know?
That shit hit your taste buds. That dopamine in your brain. Oh, your brain happy. Your brain on 10. Now you in that motherfucker. You eat. You hungry. That's how you know some food. You hungry. But that's a spirit though.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you, we know we in these times to get back to the scriptures, because you remember when it used to be a big deal for you to get a 2-liter from your grandparents, from your folks.
Yeah.
Hey, buy a big drink, to get McDonald's, to get this, or whatever.
Cam D's. I remember Cam
Yes,
D's.
like-
Cam D's used to be the
That
shit.
was for Jake to eat at Captain D's in the 90s, early I'll put it this way: to eat Captain D's prior to 2005 in a black family, man, that was damn near a delicacy, man. See, you know how heavy how high Captain D's was, you know. But now, shit, Jake treat Captain D's. It's cheaper to buy. It's cheaper to
buy McDonald's. Cam D's.
Captain D's
buy
now
groceries.
than to actually go into the store and buy groceries. When Captain D's was a delicacy in the 90s to us, man. I ain't getting no goddamn Captain D's. You got Captain D's, man?
That was a third of the month. That was a third of the month.
Third of the month.
You know, but that's fucked up though, because even in the ancient world, or even certain places in the Middle East, they don't even eat a lot of meat. Jake got comfortable. You know, Jake, you can go certain places. You can make something for Jake first thing. Jake can say, "What a meat at?"
What a meat at?
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, meat is really a delicacy, man. That's gonna be one of the first things off the shelf every time Jake was trouble, man. Your brother said that was it on that?
To finish off, it says that, behold, victory shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Yeah, you think you'll be in good case. That's the part you deceive yourself. You got it.
And even then shall evils grow upon the earth.
And that's the spirit. That's like the Lord rocking you back to sleep. You know, you say, I got a 5 for 5 for you. You go up, break out. It's a deal on blunts now. You know, niggas get weed, and shit like that. 50-cent burgers. Hey, it was a penny burger. Who had the penny burger? You wonder why niggas be having seizures out of nowhere now, man.
What year did Trayvon Martin get put to death? Like what?
2012.
2012?
Yeah.
You remember how cheap food got around about 2012? Because what? Jake started to wake up just a little bit behind that Trayvon Martin. Yeah. All of a sudden, Esau had a massive food. The chicken sandwich. What came out? That Popeye's chicken sandwich came out, and then it became a new food craze for niggas, man. Niggas trying to find the most innovative way to eat food. Next thing you got a fucking mukbang.
Hey, the spirits. Remind me of they clone Tyrone.
Yeah.
Motherfucker said, what? They put it in the chicken.
Yeah.
You know, who got the precepts? Come on.
This Deuteronomy 8 and verse 3.
Yep.
It says, and he humbled thee.
And he humbled thee. Because this one lives. You can't pray because you might know something. Man, you ain't gonna be hungry as hell in the famine, man. Because it's a knowledge puffed up, man. The Lord is gonna send a famine and humble your ass. You know you ain't shit, bro. You ain't nothing but a bag of meat. You ain't nothing but a soul in a bag of meat, man. You got it, bro.
And suffer thee to hunger.
And suffer thee to hunger, man. Give me Lamentations 4 and verse 7, brothers know, man. That's one of the worstest ways to die. And get that word suffer. It's Deuteronomy 8 and 13. Bible goes on, get that word, probably get that word suffer, and it'll probably get Lamentations 4 and like 7. You got a lot?
That word suffer.
Yeah, get that word suffer. Stay where you at, Yeshua. You read. Read that again, my brothers get it.
Yep. Deuteronomy 8 and 3, it says that he humbled thee.
And he humbled thee.
And suffered thee to hunger.
And suffered thee to hunger, man. You know? You got it, bro.
Yeah, this is Lamentation 4 and verse 9. It says, they that be slain with the sword
They that be slain with the sword
are better than they be slain with hunger.
So the Lord basically telling you it's better to die by the sword, by an AK-47, by a chopper. Even your head getting cut off.
Yeah, getting Swiss cheese.
Get Swiss cheese, man. Than to die by the famine. You got to lock us a little bit more.
Yeah. It says, for these pine away,
These pine away, man. So you decaying, you got it.
stricken through for the want of the fruit of the field.
For the wants of the fruit of the field. And again, you're going to be craving shit. You got it?
Yeah, it says the hands of the pitiful women have sodden their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughters of my people.
And it's the spirit, because that's even the scriptures. It's going to get to a point when people are going to have to eat their kids. That's why it's a thing. It's a Snickers commercial. You're not yourself when you hungry, man. Again, then it's going to people say desperate times call for desperate measures. Their desperate measure is going to be in. Their desperate measure is not going to be Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. That's not their desperate measure. That desperate measure is to eat somebody, man. That's how you know how dangerous and fearful it's going to get. You know, you got it, bro.
Hey, if I may, because even that analogy is you got that last pack of bread and your child eat that last little piece of bread, y'all gonna counsel about the little nigga, man. And your mind ain't right. So you he full and y'all us three hungry. They gonna cook cause to Saudi goes back to cook or to boil. You know, and he ain't gonna do that because you got the spirit of these women. They really fed up with their kids, man. You know that they don't like being around their children. They get irritated quick with their kids. So how much more for in the family when you highly irritated and that little motherfucker keep crying, man?
Yeah, you hungry.
And you hungry.
I got an idea. Gronk spike. Bah! What a play. What a ball at.
And start the war up. You know what I'm saying?
And they gonna do it.
Damn,
They
blood.
gonna do it, man.
You got it, though. You got something else?
Yeah, I got something else for you. They're going back to that 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 22. It says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of the famine.
In that spirit, it says that dwell upon earth. You go to that word dwell, it actually means to be in the same mindset of somebody, man. So people that's in the mindset of Babylon, you're going to perish by famine, man. You got it, bro.
Yeah, and the other that escaped the hunger
In the other that escaped the hunger, so the other niggas who got away, you got it.
shall the sword destroy.
Sell the sword destroy, man. But you don't rather take that than a famine, man.
Yeah.
You know?
It was Jake's, it was in the scriptures. It was 2 Jakes. They was lepers.
No, you talking the 3 leprous men.
Yeah, the 3 leprous men, man. Yeah,
The 3 leprous men, man. Because it was a famine in the city, and they were searching for food, bro. And you can see what happened when they was patient during the famine, man. The brothers got it. Yeah, get that word suffer first. Yeah.
Okay, going back to that word.
Deuteronomy 8 and 13.
Going back to that word suffer in Deuteronomy 8 and verse 3. And it says to be, actually says to be hungry.
To be hungry, you got it.
To be, it says be voracious.
Uh-huh.
To allow one to be hungry. To hunger. Yeah, that's about it.
Look at regular Google definition, but it says to be hungry. So the Lord said he suffered you to hunger, man. And again, that's going to be one of the ways that the Heavenly Father is going to punish you, man. You can't play it off when you're hungry. You can't be prideful when you ate in a couple of days, man. You got it, bro.
Yeah, simple Google definition of the word suffer. It says experience or be subjected to something bad or unpleasant.
It says to be subjected to something bad or unpleasant. And one of those bad things that, we're going to be subjected to is what the famine, man. It's not like, because some people think in the time of getting trouble, we just going to be, no, bro. We're going to be in what the Lord said. I pray you take them out of the world, but keep them from evil. So we're going to be in the midst of this shit, but the Lord is going to keep us from it, man. That was it on that?
Come on. Deuteronomy 8, and man, if I may, I'm going to start at the top. It says 8 and verse 3, it says that he humbled thee, and suffered thee to hunger, and fed thee with manna, which thou knewest not, neither did thy fathers know, that he might make thee know that man doeth not live by bread only, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Lord doeth man live. So just going back, considering the famine, man, you know, we're gonna know, you know, like the brother said, what you say, we just we really just a bag of meat, something like that.
Yeah, it's just a bag of meat, man. A soul in a bag of meat.
Yeah, because we're gonna be considering the words of Yahweh Shai, man. You know, brother, maybe well, we ain't gonna really. You may be hungry at that time, but that ain't gonna be the main thing on your mind. Yeah. You see, the main thing on your mind is gonna be salvation, getting the hell up out of here. It says, "Well, be ye ready as pilgrims." When you go to that word pilgrim, it's going to one who's seeking for a miracle. And that's what we're gonna be looking for. Again, we know man don't live by bread only, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of Yahweh Shai, man. So we're gonna be looking unto the precepts for comfort. That's what's gonna keep us going. That's what's gonna give us that drive. But as for a man that's sold unto the flesh, he's gonna be looking for bread, the carnal bread, man. Therefore, when the cabinets is empty and the refrigerator, and the food in the refrigerator is all spoiled, he's gonna bug out, man, because he don't have that comfort of knowing that man don't live by bread alone, man.
Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability
of thy times. That's it. Beautiful, bro.
Yeah, because Jake gonna get to a point that Jake is so, I've seen it, man. I've seen it being in the military. Jake gets so desperate because Esau starved you for damn near 2 days or whatever. Jake out here eating acorns. The Jake's that's locked into those cities because Esau gonna do a containment. Jake gonna eat that spoiled food. The first 3 days, man, it's spoiled. I can find something better. A week after no eating, you going back to that slab of bologna that was in the refrigerator. You trying to find whatever edible part that you can, and the moment you put that shit to your body, there you go. You starve yourself to death because now you put a billion parasites in your stomach, and now you're gonna be stuck. Sit here, all because what? You didn't have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shai. You was just trying to fill your stomach. A man of understanding. You know what? There goes some buckwheat right there. I'm gonna pour this buckwheat out of this pond right here. I'm gonna put it in some water. I'm gonna eat it. Lord said, it's a yard full of crickets. Jake starving though, you see? The Lord gonna give us a field full of crickets in that thing, a field full of locusts. It's good to eat, but Jake in his house starving.
I tell you, now, he eating little They only got a leg left.
Yo, Ray Sean got
a ankle. Hey, that brother got a precept?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, go and get the precepts out.
Back him up. This Ezekiel 7 verse 14. It says they have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready, but none go to the battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. And here's that trumpet, that sound of warning, which is his word that's going out. To what? Make you ready for the battle, man. For the evil times that we about to be brought into, man. But it says they wasn't ready, none hearken. So therefore, verse 15, the sword is without, the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. So that's going into ultimately your destruction, man. That's going to be your lot, man, for not hearkening unto the sound of the trumpet. That famine is going to take a great hold upon you. All right? It says the famine. It says he that is in the city, the famine and pestilence, because here it is in this concrete jungle. It's overly populated, man. So when one gets sick, another man gonna get sick. What they say? One spoiled apple spoiled the whole bunch. The store's gonna be quickly empty. So you're gonna be greatly devoured, and then you're gonna have some that's gonna run to the countryside. But it says the sword shall destroy them, because you can't forget. Second Ezra, what is that? 15 to 17 or 19. Where it says their houses shall be spoiled by the sword for the lack of bread. That's going to be a place many men going to go to. You're not the only one with that mindset that, let's go to the farm or some shit.
Hey, even the farmers going to knock them down.
That's it.
Leave the world behind.
Leave the world, see?
They're going to get knocked down by the farmers, but what Jake ain't considering is that you got animals coming in from the woodland. Oh, yeah. So you're going to meet them in between.
Yep.
That's the spirit. That's if you make.
That's if you make it out the city.
Niggas think they got a plan, bro. That's if you make it, man. Like even us through the spirit, bro. Bro, someone like the nooses and stuff like that, bro. Niggas gonna try to kill us, bro. To be honest, we laugh and we talk shit like that, man. But it's serious, man. We actually putting our life on the line, bro. And you gotta consider all the things when you come into this truth, man. Not just your, not just your feeling of how you feel. Lord said, "We got your own salvation with fear and trembling, man." So when you be faced with these certain situations, these precepts gotta come to your mind, man. But y'all brothers got it, y'all.
I'm praying that. That's 2 Kings 7:2. It says, then the Lord, then a Lord on whose hand the king leaned answered the man of the Most High and said, behold, if the Lord Yahweh Shema will make a window in heaven, might this thing be? And he said, behold, thou shalt see it with thine eyes, but shalt not eat thereof.
And so imagine you so close but yet so far away. It made me think of that Hey Arnold cartoon. Well, they was locked in PS 118 or whatever. They were snowed in, and Harold was hungry. Everybody was getting hungry and shit. And he was at the candy machine. He was like, bro, so close, we get so, because he ain't had no bread in his pocket. He was like so close, but yet so far away. But this is speaking to those moments, to these individuals that are not in the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You can continue.
It says, and there were 4 leprous men at the entering in of the gate, and they said one to another, why seek we here until we die? If we say we would enter into the city, then the famine is in the city, and we should die, there.
So it's like, bro, why should we? They're at the gate. They're basically in the buffering zone. Hey, you got to pick a side now. You see? So do we go to the city? We going to the city. It's a famine. So why would we going to the city? It's like, bro, we gonna get ourselves boxed in, because for a famine to happen in the ancient world, it was only by 2 ways. It was an artificial famine. That's the famine that Esau he brought to a place. Then you got the famine of the Lord. He smoked the whole land of Egypt. So this is an artificial famine because these towns were being besieged. All right, so they understood it's like, we ain't going into the city because that shit is bad for us. You got it.
Yeah, it says, and if we sit still here, we die also.
So seeing duck get plucked. It's like
you said earlier, between the rock and the hard place.
Yeah, you between rock and the hard place. Why? Because they're lepers. They're 4 leprous men. They can't. You're not righteous leapers supposed to be seen inside of the holy city, man. Yeah. You can't come into the land of Israel and you're a leper.
And they were really cast it out.
Yeah.
It's the spirit. That's us right now. Okay. We'll cast it out spiritually, man.
So really, for us to come around our people, it's like those lepers going into the land of Egypt. I mean, the land of Israel, man. It will be clear. It'll be, hey, yeah, it's indicative. Like, yo, what you on? You're a leper. Our speech is gonna betray us in that day. Our prayers are gonna betray us, just like hey, you was with your house. I know I wasn't.
You should. You talk just like the guarantee.
Just talk. It's gonna be in that. It's gonna be the same way. You can continue.
Yeah, it says, now therefore come and let us fall into the host of the Syrians. If they save us alive.
They gave up. Like, we might as well just follow their
Yeah, so what did they say? Precept the brother read though. Hey, it's better to what? Die by the sword than to die by the famine. It's pining away for the want of something. You see? So even these jakes that had been casted out, they had a level of understanding through the spirit. They knew what to do during the famine. Shit. It'd be better for me to get put to death by them. Maybe they'll feed us, but continue.
It says, if they save us alive,
so maybe they'll feed us. So if they feed us, it'll be of the Lord. Continue.
It says, we shall live, and if they kill us, we shall but die.
Yeah, so in that day, in the coming days of America, it's gonna be simply that. It's gonna be death. You're gonna be in a situation of death, man. Death is gonna be on all sides. Death was so prevalent at that particular time that I go to the city, I die. If I sit here, I'm gonna die. If I go over there, hey, maybe we can find life. You know what? Hey, let's apply wisdom. They applied wisdom and they actually found life. But for these people in America, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's only death to death, man.
And if I may add too, it was a sense of hope.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. They were like, what we gonna do? And through the Spirit, it's gonna be like us today.
Knowledge, wisdom, shall be the stability of
our
thy
times. Because it's not like you got everything figured out, man. Because again, Jake's so deep thinking in time Jacob's trouble, you just go fucking Bruce Lee your way. No, man. You gonna have to have this wisdom and knowledge in you before we even get to that point.
I got you. You got Isaiah 33:6. You can go into it.
Oh, you got it.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Whose time? It says your times, man. Hey, me and this brother been on the earth damn near the same amount of time, but hey, 2010 probably was a grand year for me. This brother, it was probably hellacious. It says the stability of thy times. You see, every brother gonna be in different situations. You're gonna have to have different accounts, different understandings of the scripture to be able to take you through your trying time, man.
And if I may add, even the hell that we go through now, we don't go through it for no reason. The hell we go through now, we're gonna go through similar, even worse situations at the time of Jacob's trouble. Because the experience that we get is not in vain. Even says that in Sirach, traveling man is well experienced.
Yep.
With that experience, you don't just, no, you use it. It ain't like that experience that for no reason. And that happened to you for no reason. No, that happened to you. So in the future senses, you can improve.
God, you got it, bro. It says, want to say something? Oh, come. It says, and I'll read from the top. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and strength of salvation. So that wisdom and knowledge shall be the strength of your salvation in that day, man. You having hope. You got something to hope on. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. The fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the beginning of wisdom. So having this wisdom is a treasure in that day. So hey man, we're in a particular space and time on earth that our treasure is trying to be taken from us, man. That's why the truth is one of the hardest things to get right now. Why? Because you got a million Israelite groups out here that'll send you this way, send you that way. Where's the true understanding? Which is the right way? You see? You're gonna have to have the true understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to be able to stand in these days, man. You leaning on, well, I'm gonna go with IUIC because they let me get an edge up. Hey, it's a judgment. It's a level of understanding that comes with that edge up, man. And I know it ain't that high. It ain't that level of understanding ain't that high. Like when it's time when it's in Jacob's trouble, when it's time to walk up, hey, you got to pay that tab. A lot of these Jakes is gonna find they ain't got enough, man. You don't have enough. You ain't gonna have enough, man. That's what this is talking about. The knowledge, wisdom, and the understanding. Being the strength of your mind in that day, man. You gotta know the Lord done walked with me. I did things that I didn't want to do for the Lord. Hey, we all want to be, hey man, like Riley say, we all want to be shining and glistening. We all want to be dipped in butter. You feel me? We all want to be like that. But for the sake of Yahweh, we forsake that, man. That we'll have enough in that day when we come to the counter of the Lord, man. That we come to that the place of judgment. Hey, Lord got me, man. He got me. You got it.
Yeah. Going back, it's gonna take faith.
Huh?
This Romans 1 and verse 17. It says, "For there is the righteousness of the Most High revealed." It's like, "For therein is the righteousness of the Most High revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith." And that's you having faith in the wisdom and the understanding of the scriptures. They tell you that, going back to what you were saying, it should be the strength of thy salvation, man. You see?
He said the faith too, that's even different situations, man. Different scenarios to go to.
If I may back brothers up. This is Proverbs chapter 2, and I start at verse 10. When wisdom enter into thy heart, which goes into your mind, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee. Discretion shall preserve thee. Understanding shall keep.
It says discretion shall preserve thee, so you know how to move. These motherfuckers bugging out. They eating off food. These dudes setting up here, they done got in the clique. They finna go start. They done formed a Sakari clique now. Now in the time of Jacob's trouble. Now they going throughout houses, ravishing, taking. What up? You see? Read that back.
It says, discretion shall preserve thee.
When you catch a man of the Lord doing that in that day, I'm going wherever the spirit of the Lord willing, I have my staff with me, have whoever the Lord is with me to guide or whatever, and I'm going. Hey, we moving about. You think we bringing we all on one line trying to go to war, waiting on the side? No, man. We're gonna be sheeps in that day. We're gonna know how to move.
If I may,
You got it?
if you watch like the first series of The Walking Dead, they was moving with discretion because they had to move in the city a certain way to not get seen by the zombies, man. You see, you pretty much gonna have to be unseen, man. You know, because you're gonna be a pilgrim. You see, you're gonna have to be maneuvering throughout the city, you know.
Because what is a pilgrim? A pilgrim is a stranger in a foreign land, and it's clear and it's evident. Yo, I'm an unwelcome guest today. I'm an unwelcome guest. So what more in the day of Jacob's trouble when Esau was putting his spirit out? He really showing you his hate. You gotta know how to move. It ain't gonna be I'm gonna act bravado with bravado. No, you finna find yourself to be in a losing match in that day, man.
And if I may add too, just going back because Esau know what's going on. Esau know how to play on Jake. The switch boys and shit like that. You know, Esau know Jake is fascinated with weapons, and Esau gonna use it just to mow Jake down. Just so he can fulfill Revelation 12 and 12. You know?
You can continue on that.
Yep, it says, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man.
So deliver thee. What did he say? I seen you sheep amongst wolves. So I ain't never seen the sheep get out of line and bite nobody. So what we gonna be doing in that day? If you see a brother shoot fire in his hand, it's because he basically like Avatar Aang. I only did it because this was my last option. I did it as a defense mechanism. It ain't like boom, we kicking through the door like Kool-Aid man. You know, like just busting out of nowhere, man. Like, oh yeah, like nah, that ain't gonna be that spirit.
Hey,
man.
if I may add to this, niggas think niggas use spiritual powers for wicked.
Yeah.
That's why Lord ain't gonna give certain niggas spiritual powers, because he ain't gonna know what to do with it.
A man-
Lord might give spiritual powers to a young believer. A 7 or 8-year-old that just believe when you have a shot. You know?
Imagine Alazar with it. Boy, he gonna be float. Man, he ain't even trying to say nobody. Hey, gather.
Yeah. Make sure everybody sacrifice, you know?
Man.
I told y'all I was a high priest, he got a turban on, his hat out.
Yeah, he's not gonna turn that missile on it.
Yeah, man. But that's what it is. Spiritual power is really gonna be like this knowledge. Spiritual power supposed to be used in righteousness. You know? But the Lord didn't give it out because niggas are using it for wickedness, man.
The greatest power we're gonna have in that day is like power that we honing now in catching
power.
hell. It's prayer, man. It's prayer. You think the Lord said, hey man, show me one guy that called upon my name and I forsook him. So in that day, Baba Gushad, Yahweh Shanawa, man, you think the Lord ain't gonna come save me?
That's it.
You been calling on me. Now you what? Come here, boy. It's like a proud father in that day, man. I got you, boy. Look at you. Boy, look at you, boy. Come here. You know?
Hey, you gotta watch it. Listen,
Read that.
tides going down.
Yeah, you'll read that.
To deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh froward things.
And what is his forward things? His kingdom shall continue forever. You ain't the people. You gotta worship him. Take this micro C hip, man. That's what's coming. This is his intentions for you, man. But the Lord's intention is written clearly throughout the scripture. Is to give you the pleasures, man. The pleasures of the Garden of Eden. To see his people dwell in righteousness, man. And to be happy. To really, every day in the kingdom is gonna be like a festive day. Because now we've considered, now we know why we celebrate. We know why we're in the good. Because the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions have been considered. If on this side, if you don't consider it now, you'll consider it in the missile situation.
Hey, say the scripture say whoever don't Calvin be scattered abroad. Where you was at when I was looking in the kitchen?
Yeah. What were you? What were you, buddy?
Where were you was at?
Brother had something.
Go back to that leper's mean.
Yeah.
Finish off on that.
We ain't finished.
You gotta finish that off. That's uncooked meat. You know, you gotta cook that all the way through. You know what I mean?
I'm just talking. Second Kings, the 7th chapter.
I know it's one point when they had entered to the city.
Yeah, that's when we jumped the gun. We spoke to it.
Yeah, that's Second King, chapter 7, and verse 4 again. It says, if we say we would enter into the city, then the famine is in the city, and we should die there. If we sit still here, we die also.
So what? The Lord is causing us, if you look at it in the sense of brothers, brothers get got on, we get yelled at, we get snapped on to what? To cause you to grow. The Lord can't deal with a stagnant spirit. I had to learn the hard way, man. You've got to be moving. I can't go there, but I can't stay here either. Yeah. You see? We got to be growing in this thing. Continue.
Yep, it says, now therefore come and let them fall unto the host of the Syrians. If they save us alive, we shall live. And if they kill us, we shall but die.
You see? Now, who did this resemble? Who thought like that? Who was in that spirit? King David. King David, when he was given the choices, remember? He was like, you want to go this way? You want to follow? You want your enemies to come against you? Do you want a pestilence? Or do you want the Lord to do this? He was like, hey man, I don't want to deal with no enemies out because ain't no mercy with them. I want to fall into the hand of the Lord. You see? That was righteous. So they understood. It was like, hey man, we're going to fall into the hands of the Lord in this regard. You see? It's like, so let's go put ourselves in, hey, we're going to be stuck between the rock and a hard spot, but hey, let's rub up against us to see what may come of it with the Lord.
And if I may add, because again, the Lord going to put you in this difficult decision to test your brother. You know what I'm saying? To see what decision you're going to make. If you're going to make a hasty decision or a decision of wisdom, man.
Come.
You know, and I know the brother say he has some information real quick.
You got it. Go into it. Come on.
Okay, Khan, this is just the letter of Josephus.
Yeah, Josephus, yeah. Josephus going in.
Khan. It says the story of Mary of Bathsheba, a story of cannibalism told by Josephus in the Jewish War, which occurred as a consequence of famine and starvation during the siege of Jerusalem in August AD 70 by Roman legions commanded by Titus. The tale is only one account of the horrors suffered at Jerusalem in the summer of 70 AD. Josephus relates that there was a Mary, daughter of Eleazar, originally from the village of Bathsheba in the district of Perea, east of the Jordan River, who had previously fled to Jerusalem. Distinguished in family and fortune, her property, treasures, and food had been plundered by the Jewish defenders of the city during the siege.
So they took her food.
Yeah, the Jewish defenders of the city, and quote unquote at that time, was Sakari. Right? Because Sakari was I want to say Judas was a part of that. Judas Iscariot. They were known to fight against the Romans.
And basically, like you say, it was really because even Judas Iscariot, he was sincere. He sincerely, because at the same time, he seen the power of Yahweh Shai. And he wanted the Romans to get taken out at that time, but it wasn't their time. Read it again.
Josephus relates that there was a Mary, daughter of Eleazar, originally.
Go there when you see that.
Okay, come. Distinguished in family and fortune, her property, treasures, and food had been plundered by the Jewish defenders of the city during the siege.
So that ain't no I'm black, y'all, and I'm black now. It's every man for himself. It ain't no we come together, ain't no kumbaya, none of that. Amongst Jake, and we're the greatest proponents to do these things. Jake is quicker to do it before Elon was. But this Jake is in a every man for himself spirit. That's what Josephus is going into. They were the defenders of Israel. Now they turned on the very people they were defending. Why? Because that nigga had got home. All right, you can continue.
Famine was eating her heart out, and rage consumed her still faster. Maddened by hunger, she took the infant at her breast and said to him, "Poor little mite, in war, famine, and civil strife, why should I keep you alive? With the Romans, there is only slavery, and that only if alive when they come, but famine is for stalling slavery.
Hey, that's the same decision that the leprous men had. You're going to go into slavery or you're going to die or not eat. You got it?
And the partitions are crueler than either. Come, you must be food for me. To the partisans and avenging spirit, and to the world a tale. The only thing left to fill up the measure of Jewish misery, and in defiance to all natural feeling, she unalived her son, then roasted him and ate one half, hiding the rest.
You see? That shit. If I know it was an account going into that shit. So the defenders of the city, they kicked in her doors like, hey man, I smell you cooking your son. Hey, what the rest of that is?
It says, almost immediately the rebels appeared, sniffing the unholy smell.
Unholy. So imagine something a scent worse than pork, man. I hate the smell of pork, man. You know, I hate the cured pork being cured. Grew up around it, man. I hate it. It's a sickening smell. This has to be worse than that, man. And it smelled like jerk chicken in them niggas. They was like, man. They probably came with, they picking up herbs and spices on the way to her house and shit. And go eat little John, man. Yeah, you know Jake love to eat.
Well, got the onion in his mouth and shit.
You got it?
And threatened to kill her on the spot
unless they come in. Hey man, what the food at? Yeah, what a food at, man?
They don't remember that second year the brother pulled out earlier.
Yeah.
Kicking down the doors for the lack of bread. Gonna be reality, man.
And but Jay, we make it's laughable to a degree because we have hopes of for the Lord to do us better than the examples He's given us in the scriptures, man. That's why we can laugh at it, but at the same time, we do it with an understanding mind, man. You got it?
The Spirit of the Lord too. Even the Lord Himself said, "I shall laugh at thy calamity."
Bro.
You know, you got to be in a certain spirit to laugh at a time like that, man.
Spirit, what it says in Job, the 5th chapter, in famine, thou shalt laugh, and I shall redeem thee from the sword. You got to be, like I said, it's a certain spirit of joy that has to be over you.
I pray the Lord allow me to see that day. I want to laugh at you women eating your kids for real because you kicked the man out for it. And you made your whole identity in the next 18 years of your life about little John. You see, my world, my heart, my twin. He done been everything to me, and now you cooking little John.
Yeah, but like I say, when women fuck kids up, man. You know what I'm saying? Women really don't care about kids. They selfish as hell, man. A bride told me, she said, if I have a son, she had a girl, the water. How about she thought she had a girl? But she said when she had a son, she was gonna dress him like a girl. And she always wanted a girl, man. Bitch out here is sick, man. Especially these indoors. You gotta know, bro.
And threatened to unalive her on the spot unless she revealed what she had prepared. As she uncovered what was left of the child, she offered them a share.
Got his arm and she tried to break me. That was a fucked up scene. Because it's like, it shows you how evil she is, but Salaki, that was a fucked up scene, man.
Yeah.
Somebody eating their kids, bro. Hey, for lack of better words, the time we go for, man, you gotta be prepared mentally to see that, man. It might be somebody you know.
Right. Yeah.
You know, you
that's what it's gonna
ask
be.
for some shit. The Lord is not fucking around, bro. Right. It might be your favorite cousin or some shit, bro.
You know your favorite niece.
Yeah, your favorite niece. The Spirit of the Lord is the gin in the snap for a reason, man. You ask for $1 million books, and all of a sudden a whole bunch of male deer come and get your ass, man. You gotta.
You might have to save your child from baby mama, man.
Yeah.
But the Lord ain't did, because when them women get from under your covering, them demons open up to that bitch, man.
Yeah.
So that bitch, your child with her and shit, in the family straight, you might gotta go get him, man. You ain't gonna help him.
And if that spirit out, you this motherfucking hand missing and shit like that, bro. You what the fuck going on? Yeah. I don't know what happened to
One of the fingers gone and shit.
Man. But that's what it is. Bitch is gonna be desperate. But again, that's a part of the curses. That dude, motherfucker, brother can get that. Deuteronomy 28, but feel who you read, Amar.
Come.
You know, let's read it, break it down.
Come. They left her in horror, and the entire city could not stop thinking of this crime and abomination. When the news reached the Romans, some refused to believe.
Hey, and that's a shocking thing. They refuse to believe it, man. Because mother and a child, that's a sacred thing.
Yeah, that's a sacred bond.
Even when like a bear, you know what I say, a mother bear was being, that's why that's a saying, man. Because at the same time, that's something that but like about a you're supposed to be a protector. You know, a girl don't play by her baby. When she hungry, she don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah.
Even like that's how them otters is. If an otter getting attacked, they'll offer the baby up. And hoping that if the baby gets took, it's cool, but they hoping the baby to have mercy on them, man.
With the house, I said, the sucking mother have forgotten her child, but the Lord won't forget you, man. You know, hey, how about Shema? So he gonna feed the Lord with that none. The Lord gonna feed us, and he also tell you how he gonna keep our children, our little ones away from evil, man. You see? So that's what we banking on, man.
You got it out.
And if I may, this is a gruesome account, but the scripture says greater evil than these. You know, we're going to see worse things than this, man. You know, children being eaten, you know, so like that.
No, I said that just had to be gruesome.
You said children being eaten.
Yeah, children being eaten, man. You know, pets, you know, the cane corso.
This made Esau's stomach turn. To hear this account, Esau heard, nigga, you the reason they doing this to each other. And it made his stomach turn. Yo, man, the Lord is powerful, man.
You got it, bro.
Come. They left her in horror, and the entire city could not stop thinking.
They do some harm. You know what I mean? Leave that hold out.
She done lost it. Yeah.
Probably crazy. Eyes big as hell.
Yeah.
Eyes probably a different color and shit.
Bubble eye black.
Yeah, bubble-eyed blackfish, man. That's probably his niece, man.
Hair all over the fucking place.
You got it, bro.
Oh, that's pretty much it, right?
Go ahead, get that curse from him.
Yeah, this Deuteronomy 28 in verse 57. It's like in verse 56. It says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not avenge to set the soles of her foot upon the ground.
And that's it, because it was a point when women didn't even put their feet on the ground, man. Now we got a whole bunch of dirty foot project codes, and this shows you how far we fell from the nation. When you look at our women, man, you know, our women don't care about the kids, bro. I don't, you know, back in the 80s, 90s, and things like that, even early 2000s, kids would be running out there with their, you know, a diaper on, a baby and shit, man.
Doing the crack epidemic.
Yeah, you got it.
Yep, it says, which would not eventually set the soles of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Her eyes shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom.
Yeah, she gonna be a demon to her husband, her baby daddy. You got it.
And towards her son.
And towards her son, towards her kids, because a bitch have a bad day and put that shit out on you.
So like, you seen the woman just jump off Niagara Falls with her kids, man.
Beautiful.
You know, these are the times that we going into, man. Women not even loving their kids, man. You know, so like, yeah.
Beautiful point, bro.
Brother said it out there in Atlanta, the elder Ababach. A woman can't properly love her child unless the husband is around to love her. If the husband don't love the woman she can't and will not love those children.
And even now, a bitch can't even love herself, man.
Yeah.
Bitch can't even boil water, man. Crazy asshole. You got it.
Yep, it says her eyes shall be evil towards her husband and towards her son and towards her daughter and towards her young one that cometh out
Her young one that cometh out, you got it.
from between her feet.
From between her feet. It was one a couple months ago, a bitch put the newborn baby in the fucking oven. You just had the motherfucker. He just came from the spirit world. You something right there.
Man, it was like, if I may, it was an account of a college student. She gave birth in her dorm and cut the baby, and I don't know how she, but the damn baby head was off the body, man. And said she just went back to sleep. You know, that shit going down, man. You know, it was a account of a young female. She had a baby in the damn hospital and just threw it in the trash can.
Yeah. It arrested me.
Yeah.
So what I do? This is the baby fucking crying, man. So that bitch Northern tribe wicked as fuck too.
Northern tribe. Oh yeah, that bitch was.
I love Northern tribe niggas, but I hate Northern tribe niggas, man. Sometimes they worse than niggas. But really, got about anybody got else going on. You know what I'm saying? I hate niggas, man. That's why we Northern tribe died. Northern tribe anything. Northern tribe blow up pork. So they got 6 and 7 on. You know, even the child got 8 kids. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be knocking them motherfuckers out, bro. With the rice, you got it, bro. With the rice.
It says it towards her young ones that cometh out from between her feet, and towards her children, which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things.
She shall eat them for the want of all things. That food, man. They're pining away for the wants of the foods of the field. You got it?
Yeah, she should eat them for the one of all things, secretly in the siege and straightness, wherewith thy enemies shall distress shall distress thee in thy gates.
And distress thee in thy gates. And that's what happened to her. She ate her baby secretly. That was the fulfillment of prophecy. But guess what? That prophecy is going to be fulfilled again.
Today.
Okay, come on.
The curse is undefeated.
Beautiful.
Spirit is undefeated.
Undefeated.
It's really undefeated.
It's undefeated, man. You can't, he ain't no but you got an affinity sign on it. Affinity sign is 0. You got it, son.
Yeah, to back you brothers up. This is Lamentations 4 and 3. It says, even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel.
Yeah, Lord compare you to a damn monster, man. It's a sea monster, but even though these animals have more capacity than the end of, man. The bitches have 4, 5 abortions, and you keep 20-some and wonder why you can't have kids, man. Then now she got PCOS, man. You got it. Which that happened with a lot of black women, man. You got it.
It says, like the ostriches in the wilderness. Yeah, and if you consider ostrich eggs,
Yeah, step on that motherfucker. Let that motherfucker up by the neck.
Extremely careless, man. Extremely careless.
Yeah, that bitch leave a baby too. That motherfucker was on the attack. Motherfucker just strike out.
Oh, y'all seen that bitch? She had went on a vacation for 10 days.
Just came across.
Read it out.
An Ohio toddler died after her mom left her alone in
It
playpen.
says she Eva gets the one that came out the bosom. The baby in the damn playpen. You got it. The baby, I don't think the baby was no more than now 18 months old.
It said after her mom took her home alone while she took a 10-day vacation.
Bitch left the baby out there for 10 days. You expect the baby to be up. You know the baby's gonna be dead.
But it show you the curses on Jake so bad because bitch ain't even have a support system to even take the baby nowhere else.
You can't take it to your mama house.
Yeah, couldn't take it to your mama house, no nothing. But what the brothers, as the scriptures say, the one of all things. It ain't just talking about food. This motherfucker wanted a break. She wanted to be a one. Probably wanted to get popped.
Yeah.
Probably wanted to get, just have a break. But look at her and the want for the cares of her ones. She neglected the baby.
If I make a bitch selfish.
Yeah, selfish is selfish.
It is selfish.
Yeah, it's just
selfish asshole.
Yeah.
She gonna have to
Selfish
get
ass bitch, man.
Jimmy, what you got, somebody? We're gonna wrap it up.
This is Ecclesiasticus of Sirach, chapter 1, and verse 13. Whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last.
And that's why bad shit be happening to a lot of women, man. Because they really don't figure how about Shemaiah Bashar, man. But through the spirit of power, how about Shemaiah Bashar, when we fear him, it's going to go well with us in the last, man. Because again, bro, everybody falls short of the glory of the Lord, man. But at the same time, Lord, he will have mercy upon us. You got it. That's right.
And he shall find favor in the day of his death.
So the day when you was supposed to die, we all had days supposed to put us together, man. But the Lord had gave us favor. It was a video you did. You sent arms. A brother called you. You picked up. You went being a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, God.
So yeah, I can just pray this video was edifying and give our praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Rakakudas.
with the double honor side apostle Ellis Ray Millstone and Shalom.
Shalom.
Tonight,
Shalom, man.
right now, you heard? Right now.
2:30. Black culture.
Fuck black folks.
Hey, that was